Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost 6 p.m. here in Bukit Mertajam in Malaysia. We are in Penang for Penang Eco, one of the classics, I can say, in the Asia Trailmaster Championship Series. This event was part of our series since the very beginning, 2015. We've had some very strong winners here, including former ATM champions like John Ellis, Alessandro Sherpa, Tahira Naimunisa and Manolito Divina, just to name a few of these stars that we've had over the years in ATM. And we are moments away from the flag off for the 100 miles, which is one of two points races in this event. The other one is the 100 kilometers, and that one takes place, or starts, better said, tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. A little bit of a strange starting time, which means that the winners will arrive in the finish at night time tomorrow. But first we focus on the 100 miles. We see here from Philippines Cheryl Bihak, who is one of the most experienced runners in the Philippines for the ultra long distances. She is also a grandmaster. We have Irish Glorioso also there, one of the finalists in Team Philippines. We have Yvette Chong here from Malaysia. She was also a finalist last year. And here we have Sally Yap, one of the favorites, together with Celesteo. Sally Yap, she will be doing her first 100 miles race. She was second in the Asia Trailmaster final last year on Mount Apo. She is the new leading lady, we can say, in Malaysia, even though it has been a bit of a tough year so far for her. Wilson Singing is standing next to her, and here we have Meg Sterling from Australia, based in Hong Kong, living in Hong Kong already for a long time. She was the winner of Dark 45 last year, an ATM points race. And Meg Sterling is, just like Sally Yap, a debutant on this ultra distance. Wilson Singing is the top favorite in the men's category, and he will be competing with the likes of Amirul Amin and Rashid Salehuddin. Rashid Salehuddin is standing there on the front line next to Yvette Chong. Henry Young from Singapore is also there on the second row, and he is gunning for his 6th point in the Grandmaster quest. That means if he finishes Penang Eco, he is a new Grandmaster. And it will not be an easy task for him, probably, because he has started this race once before. I believe it was 2017, and in that race he DNF'd with an injury. So hopefully better luck for him this weekend. Would of course be a sweet victory for him if he can finish this one, if he can finish his Grandmaster quest with Penang Eco, a race he DNF'd in before. There's about 45 to 50 runners on the start list of this 100 miles race. Tomorrow for the 100k there's more, and the event also has shorter distances. There's a 50k, there's 25k, and there's still a shorter distance as well. Flag off. And here we have Amirul Amin at the very back. But he's not going to be there for a long time, I believe. He's a very good runner. The first 10 kilometers, we understand, are quite easy. A lot of it on road before they hit the trails. Rashid Salehuddin is setting the pace here. Henry Young from Singapore, on the way to his first Grandmaster point, is in the lead at checkpoint 1 after 11 kilometers. Fast starter as usual. Hopefully he can also make it last, because he also has had a couple of DNFs already in his ATM career. In second place we have here Amirul Amin, the challenger of Wilson Singing, we could say, maybe, in this race. Early days, of course, on 11 kilometers. Singing is right behind him. And here we have some interesting monkeys in the forest as well, watching the runners as they climb up the first hill of this 100 miles race. Amirul Amin is first to climb up the hill. In second place he goes up behind Henry Young. The first two women in the race already, and it is Meg Sterling, Australian, living in Hong Kong, winner of Dark 45 last year in Hong Kong, and Sally Yap, the two debutants on the 100 miles distance. Max Sterling here, and here is Sally Up, followed by Wilson Singing, who took a bit longer time in the 8th station. And they are followed by Rashid Salehuddin, also a podium contender for today.
The first hill after 10 km flat. Go up. Let's go.
And in third place in the women's race we have Yvette Chongmi-Chin here, also Grandmaster in our series. And we are now at CP2, kilometer 16.5 in Penang Eco, La Sportiva Penang Eco in Bukit Mertajam, Malaysia. And this is the smiling face of Amirul Amin. He is leading at this point. He has clearly overtaken Henry Young and has distanced everybody else. By this point they just did the first hill and also the first descent of this course. As the night has fallen, the sun has set, we're in the dark now with Amirul Amin, who is asking about his blinker. Blinker is compulsory in Malaysia, I believe, and that's a good thing as well for nighttime running. So for all the runners, you can see even the race leader is taking care of his blinker. Here is Wilson Singing. He is caught up with Amirul Amin in the meantime in second place. In third place we still find Henry Young, and here we have the first woman in the race, and it is Sally Up from Sarawak, from Kuching. Good morning everyone, we're back in Bukit Mertajam for Penang Eco and the start of the 100 kilometer race. The 100 miles race already started last night at 6 p.m. is going very well with Amirul Amin and Wilson Singing in the lead in the men's race. And surprisingly, Celestio is leading the women's race now, ahead of Max Sterling from Australia, based in Hong Kong, and Sally Up. But the interesting thing is that Celestio has an advantage of 1 hour ahead of Max Sterling. About 100 runners signed up for this race that was postponed for 1 week due to the local elections that took place last week here in Penang. The bit we see there in the red from Ole Athletic, Roan Bigwasen. She is one of the protagonists in the Asia Trail Masters series for women this year. She is leading the overall ranking. She has already put in 4 results. She's one of the few who has already done 4 results this year. We also see Carly Baumford, based here in Malaysia, previously in Thailand. There we see one of the favorites, bending over slightly in the fluo yellow, this Siet Falim, nicknamed Alpha. She won TMBT last year. This year she has done Sierra Madre Trail in the Philippines, close to Manila, but was on the podium, but that podium was, I believe, 5th or 6th place, so probably not the result that she would have liked. But Siet Falim is now with the Sportlicious Malaysia team and is expected to do well in the remaining part of this season. So we hear she's also signed up for TMBT again, a race she won last year ahead of Sally Up. I'm looking for Alexander Tilley, who is at the other side there. Alexander Tilley, winner of V-Trail in Laos. He was also in Bukit Lawang Orangutan Trail, one of the overall men's leaders in the Asia Trail Master ranking. He will be focusing on Team Asia expats for the ATM final, because he has not been living in Malaysia for more than 8 years. Here we have from Davao, Manilin, former winner of Mount Apo Sky Race. And here's Alexander Tilley. Alex, how are you doing at the moment? It's been a couple of months since we last saw you.
Yeah, from Bukit Lawang. But yeah, feeling good. I did 100k in the UK and that was wet and windy. So here should be a bit warmer.
Since when are you back in Penang?
About a week. Yeah.
This is your home race. Do you know the trails here?
No, actually, funnily enough, I've only really run on the island, so I don't know Bukit Mertajam much, but excited.
Yes, we also have Jeffrey Boudin in the race. Jeffrey Boudin, the winner of UTOP Ultimate Trails of Penang last year in October.
Nice warm up.
And that is race leader Alexander Tilly. He's living in Penang. He's leading Penang Eco 100 kilometers at checkpoint 1. We have arrived at Puncak Bukit Langkap. But according to Alexander, this is flat.
Hello.
The gap is not big. Jeffrey Boudin is actually right behind him together with some of the other runners. Here is Jeffrey Boudin. Nice one. This is Ahmad Tanjung, who had a fantastic Mantra 65-kilometer race just last month. Hijachi bin Matsuri, who is also on the Grandmaster quest today. He is together with Jeffrey and Ahmad Tanjung chasing Alexander Tilly, but they're basically still all together. Here we have Lim Wenshan, the short distance specialist, who is now moving up in distance. And here we have the first woman in the 100-kilometer race, and it is Alpha. That's the nickname of Siet Fa Lim. Hi Yvette, how's it going?
Yeah.
Feeling good after the night?
Huh?
Feeling good after the night? No?
Sleepy.
Go Yvette! Hey Chris,
Hey,
not my day today. That's it.
what's the story about the pink shorts?
Team color. We
Huh?
are a team. yeah, we are a team. Team color.
All right, cheers guys.
Together till the end.
And this is the second woman in the race at this stage, Sosume. Sosume, who also has already quite a few results in ATM. Second place so far. Manilin Mamugai. Her second race in Malaysia after winning the Marapo Trail a couple of years back, 2017 that was. And this is the fourth and fifth woman in the race so far. It's Roan Bigwasan, also Philippine nationality but living in Kuala Lumpur, and from Great Britain but also living in Malaysia is Carly Balmford. Hey, going well.
Thank you.
Alex. How's it going so far?
Yeah, it's a hot day.
Yeah.
That's tough. It's surprisingly slow, even though it's quite flat.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's quite hard work. But the fun stuff is still to come.
All right. All the best. How's it going, Jeffrey?
Yeah. Very hot.
Very hot. Good luck. All right, all the best, Jeffrey. Hey, all the best.
Yeah, thanks.
All the best.
Thank you.
Difficult. And this is Celeste Theo. She is leading the 100 miles race here in Penang Eco. She arrives back here at the start-finish arena in 23 hours and a half, more or less, and Heliana. And here is Sally Yap, struggling earlier on the day, but all of a sudden she has the first place back in sight. And I repeat, at some point she was 1.5 hours behind Celeste Theo today. But now you will see both runners in the same frame. Celeste Theo is letting her feet rest a bit. It's extremely hot in the afternoon, typical Penang Eco weather. Blisters are a common thing. Also Henry Young, who is seeking his Grandmaster title, is suffering from blisters. This is Max Sterling. Look at this, all the three women are in one frame here. How's it going, Amirul? Feeling good?
Blister.
Instead of directing me the wrong way like you did last time.
Yeah, exactly. Cheers, man. 5 minutes, Jeffrey. 5 minutes. Strong, Jeffrey. Tough section, Lewin.
Huh?
Tough section.
Yeah. I think it's getting better. I mean, the temperature has gone down, so
All right.
yeah.
They're about 20 minutes ahead. Kilometer 65 in the women's 100-kilometer race at Penang Eco, and Setfa Lim is still in control of proceedings. She is in the lead, and the gap to the second, third, fourth place has increased as well in the last two sections. Setfa Lim on the way to her second ATM race victory. Still 35 kilometers to go. And this is Roan Biglasen, the Filipino living in KL. She's in second place, a place that she already scored 3 times this season in ATM. But she is chased still by Heliana, a new face in ATM. And she's keeping pace with Roan. You can see Roan still standing there in the checkpoint. Heliana arrived about 2 minutes after Roan. Here you are.
Thanks.
What's the hurry, huh?
Oh, you're a sadist.
I'm a sadist. But I'm making you happy. What if?
Oh man, those last 2 hills, you could have just come back, but no.
Number 1.
Ah,
Congratulations.
Cheers,
And
Egon.
that's your finisher tea.
thank you.
Yes.
Congrats, Alexander.
Cheers.
Second ATM
Feels
race
good.
victory of the
Yeah.
season.
Yeah, I've got enough points now.
Yeah, I think so as well. Can you walk us through the last couple of hours?
Yeah, I always felt like I had Jeffrey Boudin sort of chasing, especially in the middle of the race. And
It was, yeah.
And then I just tried to push a bit as soon as I got to the hill, and I think that paid off, especially on the ups. He's very strong coming down, so I just had to gain as much as possible, and then just kept kind of squeezing, and yeah, everything hurt coming down. My knee, got a big blister, but fun stuff. Yeah,
All right.
happy with that one.
Laluan mencebar. Apa lagi? Panas, hujan. Nah, itu sih. Boleh ya? Ayo. Tidak pandai ya saya catat.
Congratulations, Sally. First 100 miles and you win the race. But yesterday you were worrying the whole day about finishing within the cutoff time.
Yeah,
You felt better during the night, or?
yeah, after the rain.
Okay.